taking pages from a magazine, but looking for the answer ever since we were 17. You know the truth can be a weapon to fight this world of ill intentions. A new answer to the same question: how many times will you learn the same lesson? You think you got it all wrong, you just gotta hold on, and on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be, yeah, we're gonna be legends. Yeah, we're gonna be legends. Take a look around me, taking pages from a magazine, but looking for the answer ever since we were 17. 'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary. This is what we came for, and we couldn't want it anymore. Never turn back now, got to leave it all on the floor. Been dreaming of the payoff, the struggles and the trade-offs, fighting tooth and nail on the way up. Tell them the truth, but they think it's just made up. Yeah, we're gonna be legends. 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 'Cause we're gonna be legends.
I am icon, I am that pictured in those Tales 2 song. I am that which from the brink respawns. I bring unrest when the seas have calmed. I am legend, I am fool, I am one of many, I am under no rule. I am peasant, I am loon, I'm disparaged, I'm consumed, I'm most certainly confused. Am I seeing something real or is it smoke? Am I on the ground or am I hung without a rope? And is this fantasy or from the dream have I awoke? Am I steady on the path or am I clinging on to hope? Am I? That the wise have told, compile every scripture from the books of old, and muse am fate transformed. I am that allegiance to the sword you've sworn. I am false idol, I am fraud. Ratchet down disaster like a phoenix in decline. Imagined up in rapture, but no miracle am I. If you sing inside a cavern like canaries in a mine, no indulgence is the hazard, so be wary with your time. To mean something we live and we strive for it. To feel something we fight and survive for it. To love something we scream out and cry for it. But tell me now, are you willing to die for it? Take of what may come as you lay on the line for it. Armored at the core with the ready and primed for it. Reach the battleground with the courage to drive for it. And to know the fundamentals of being alive. Am I?
Nothing of what's been given. This life that I've employed, well I love it, it has its limits. The failing I regret